Hey guys, what's up? So I'm gonna show you guys another cool mod today, and this mod is called a Pixelmon mod for Minecraft 1.3.2. This mod took forever for the mod creator to create, but anyways guys, let me go ahead and show you guys one of my best reviews for this mod. Now what this mod basically does is that it adds in Pokemon into our Minecraft games. No, don't get confused with Pokemobs, that's an entirely different mod. The difference between Pokemobs and Pixelmon is that this mod has more Pokemon. This mod adds in 77 Pokemons into our Minecraft game.
Jesus!
There are no edit base classes, so this mod is compatible with really any mod. And if you still don't think this is impressive, there are over 500 attack system features.
My head.
So from tackle to solar beam, you can name it. So yes, this video can be very lengthy because I'm going to be showing you guys most of all the features that is within this mod. So let's go ahead and create a new world in order to see the starter Pokemons. It's best to create a new world for new Pokemon to generate along your chunks. So let's go ahead and create a new world, and immediately a message is going to appear telling you welcome to the world of Pixelmon, and here we go. Thank you for installing this mod, and now pick your desired starter Pokemon. You can pick Bulbasaur, Squirtle, Charmander, or Eevee. So let's go ahead and go with Squirtle. Squirtle's pretty cool. And there we have it. Let's go ahead and just break through these leaves and show you Squirtle. To summon your Pokemon, all you have to do is just press P and you will summon him out. And there we go. There is Squirtle, and he's looking all cool and stuff. And yes, there are evolutions. So if you pull out a Pokedex, you'll be able to see what Pokemon are inside this mod. So you could see what Pokemon can evolve and which can't. Once your Pokemon reaches a certain level, he can evolve. So let's go ahead and talk about the GUI that's located right here to the left of my screen. You'll notice that it'll say your Pokemon's name, which is Squirtle. It will tell you what gender it is, mine's a male, and it'll tell you what level and the HP. This box is used to show you your 6 Pokemon that you have equipped on you, just like in the Game Boy Advance versions when you have 6 Pokemon and you go in battle. In order to hide it, all you have to do is press O and it'll just cover up slightly where you can still see the Pokemon but you can't see the name, and there you have it. You could just press O to toggle it on and off. Now the feature that I love the most out of this mod, that really got me into this mod, was that the battle interaction feature. Check this out, we have ourselves a Caterpie right here, which usually runs away from you. Mostly every Pokemon runs away from you because they are afraid of you. And oh, well, what do we know? We have a Weedle right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to summon our Pokemon, and what you have to do is just summon your Pokemon right on him. So I'm going to press P, and let's see if you'll attack him. No, I'm going to try it again. I'm going to summon P, and there we go. Nope. You have to get really close to the Pokemon, where you have to pretty much hit the Pokemon by pressing P, and look, he's right here, but I can't really review and press P at the same time because I'm trying to control my mouse and press P at the same time. P is a long ways. You can change the keys in the controls options, but let me go ahead and try seeing if I could face Weedle. So now he's stuck right here, so I'm going to press P, and there we have it. I should be able to activate this interaction battling system, and it is really awesome. So let me show you what you're supposed to do here. It says right here, which move do you want your Squirtle to use against the wild Weedle? It is a wild Pokemon, you could catch it, but let's go ahead and try to lower his HP. His HP is right here. He is Weedle, and it shows what level he is. He's level 11, mine is level 5, and I'm possibly not going to be able to kill this guy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Tackle, or I could use Tail Whip. So I'm going to use Tackle. I have 35 uses of Tackle, so I'm going to use that. And in the chat, I have lowered the opacity of the chat so it won't spam me, but it will tell you what your Pokemon's using against him. So he didn't use a very effective move against me. I think he used Harden. No, I don't think he used Harden. That's some other Pokemon, but he used something else. But here's his HP after I used Tackle, which is 21 out of 31. Now I'm going to use Tackle one more time. Now let's see what he used. Let's see here. See how they're battling each other? It's really awesome. It takes some time because, you know, the Pokemon are trying to battle each other. Now he must have used Tackle against me as well because my HP got lower. Now he's down to 15 out of 35. And there we have it. So if you notice, I had 35 out of 35. Now it is 34 because I have used it against them. And remember, these Pokemons can dodge your attacks, so it's really awesome how you could dodge their attacks. It's just like Pokemon. And what I could do is I could run, I could switch Pokemons, or I could bag the Pokemon if I have Pokeballs in my inventory. So let's go ahead and use another tackle and see what will happen. Now you see my Squirtle's looking straight at him. Now they're gonna battle from above a tree. That's not really a good place to battle, but here he is. He's about to die, and now let me see if I can take him down with this last tackle. But it is really awesome trying to play Pokemon in Minecraft because it actually has a really awesome interactive feature. He's about to die, so I'm gonna use tackle one more time, see if Squirtle can destroy him, and see if Squirtle will win. So let's go ahead and see if Squirtle just won. He did win, and if you see in the chat, it says right here Squirtle is now level 6, 7, 8, and 9 because I faced a level 11, so I gained so much EXP. Now my Squirtle got a bit more stronger. He is level 9, and he's running away for joy because he's really happy that he won, and he's a lot stronger. So if you notice, my Pokemon did receive some damage after facing Weedle, so what we're going to do is we're going to try to heal him. Either I can make myself a healer, or I can make myself a potion. So I'm going to make myself a potion. All you need is a empty glass. You're going to place a wheat and a milk in the middle, and you should have yourselves 4 potions. What you're gonna do is grab those, and you just look at your Pokemon and just right click, and you should be able to heal him. And you notice his bar is full. Or you could craft yourself a healer, which I'll display in the top of the video, and there we have it. You could craft one of these healers, and they look really awesome. Look how nice this looks. And what you do is just right click, and my Pokemon's already fully healed, but if he was damaged, you could just click right here, heal, and you'll heal your Pokemon. There isn't any custom sound effects such as dun 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 when you heal your Pokemon, which you usually hear from the Pokemon Center when you heal your Pokemons, but there you have it. I wish there was audio mod where you could heal your Pokemon. And why am I getting so much lag? And man, wow, my FPS just totally dropped. Another important thing that you need to do besides of battling is to get yourself some Pokeballs, and it's fairly easy to make yourself some Pokeballs. So I'm gonna get myself some coal right here. All I need is really just one piece of coal. I'm gonna place down my crafting table. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab this coal and just place it anywhere along the crafting table, and I'm gonna get myself some coal dust. What I'm gonna do with this coal dust is I'm just gonna place it right here to the sides. Now I'm gonna grab myself a button, place it in the middle, grab some iron ingots, place it in the bottom, and some red roses, and place those in the top, and I should be able to craft myself 3 Pokeballs, and there we have it. Remember that the Pokeballs are the weakest Pokeballs you could get. The toughest one, the best one to get is the Master Ball, but you can't really craft the Master Ball. It's really rare to get that Master Ball. But anyways, let's go ahead and check around to see what Pokemons there are. I see myself a is that a Weezing? Is that a Weezing? I think that is a Weezing. Look at all this gas. No, it's a Ghastly. What am I talking about? Weezing is like the next evolution. So let's go over here. We have ourselves a little doggy over here. We have ourselves a whole sort of Pokemon. You can find them everywhere. They are biome specific. So if you go to, let's say you go to the desert, you'll find yourself some sand Pokemon. If you come here to the ocean, you'll find yourself some Magikarps. If you come to the forest, you'll find some forest Pokemon. Of course, some grass Pokemon. And they're really biome specific, so you can find really anything anywhere. Let's check this out. We have ourselves a Shelder. So what we're going to do is we're going to battle him. I'm going to press P, and I am going to summon my Pokemon against him. Let's see if I can take him down. Let's get close to him, and let's see here. He doesn't want to battle. What's up with that? Do I have to hit him with it? Let's hit this guy. Yeah, there we go. Now we're gonna battle. So it does take some time to, battle. But while I level up, you guys probably haven't already noticed, but I got myself a new move. It's called Bubbles. Now there are 500 different attacks, which I mentioned before, so you can have yourself a whole bundle of different attacks. And yes, if you have yourself more than 4 attacks, it will tell you that you have to replace one of your attacks with a new attack if you want. So now let's go ahead and try to take down this guy. I'm gonna speed up the video to see if I could catch him with the Pokeball. So holy cow, while I was playing with him, he did 1 tackle and he nearly killed me because he's level 19, I'm level 9. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go here to bag, and I'm going to use one of these potions. So I'm going to click on the potion, press use, and it should be able to heal me. And now I'm going to use tackle. So let's see if this works out. Yeah, I used potion, so it should be fully healed, but now he eventually died. So yeah, there's a really cheating way of getting yourself a Pokemon. What you have to do is just beat the Pokemon down till it faints, super close to fainting, because you could actually harm Pokemon and hurt them and their HP will go down, but they run really fast. So if you have yourself a Diamond Sword, you could be able to catch the Pokemon. Look at his HP going down. I don't need to play Pokemon. All I have to do is just show him who's boss around here, and then after his HP is very low, like right now, then you could get yourself a Pokeball, throw the Pokeball. I want to show you guys the animation of the Pokeball, so I'm going to get closer to the Pokemon. And there is a custom animation when you throw your Pokeball. It's really awesome. Here it goes. There we go. Look at the Pokeball. That is so sweet. It actually moves, but there isn't no custom sound effects at the moment, but it does move around as if you're catching them. And there we go. I captured a Shelder. Sweet. I got myself a Pokemon. I didn't really have to battle. I could have just beat him up with this pickaxe, but it's best to try to play legit, not try to cheat like this. But hey, what do you know? I got myself a new Pokemon. So these are all the Pokeballs that are within this mod, and yes, you can't craft yourself a Master Ball. There isn't too much information about the Master Ball, but in my opinion, I think you could like receive it by just facing a trainer that you find along your Minecraft world. But let's go ahead and throw this Pokeball to show you it. There's the Pokeball, and you could throw these Pokeballs very far. Just check this out. Look how far I can launch that Pokeball to catch any Pokemon from any distance. Here's the Great Ball, and the crafting recipe will display above the screen. And here's an Ultra Ball and the last Master Ball, which is the best one. And there we have it. Those are really awesome looking Pokeballs. And remember, if your Pokemons are nearly dead or even fainted, then you can't heal it using a potion. You have to come to the healer, and you have to heal it just by clicking this button, and it should be able to heal all your Pokemon. Just sit back, relax, and just wait till this hits 100%, and then it'll start working on your next Pokemon, and you heal it to 100%. So it's best to craft yourself one of these healers, which is a bit pricey, but it's awesome. You could like destroy it using a pickaxe and take it wherever you like, so you can just place it wherever you like, and there we go. So it's like an infinite source of potion, because you can take it wherever you want. It has a really good mobility. Now for the Pokechecker. This might be one of the most useful tools you'll end up using for your Pokemon. What you do is press P to summon your Pokemon. Let's see, there we go. Now I have myself my Squirtle here. What you're gonna do is just right click on any Pokemon that you have obtained. You could just right click, and there you have it. The Pokechecker will identify what Pokemon it is. It is a water type Pokemon. Here's the health, the experience, the attack, the defense, the special attack, the special defense, and the moves that it has, such as Bubbles, which is a water type move. And now what we could do is we could give him a nickname. So let's go ahead and change his nickname. Instead of Squirtle, I'm gonna name him let's just name him Clarice. So we're gonna name him Clarice, and I'm gonna put rename, and there we have it. Now I'm gonna go back to game, and it should say up here level 9 Clarice, and it's owned by me, Steven. That's your username. And another cool thing is this mod even works for multiplayer, so you could even battle your friends. I'm pretty sure you could battle your friends. So imagine that, joining your server with all your friends and just playing Pokemon. I'm gonna show you a tutorial on how to catch, wait, whoa, these are really cool Pokemon. Whoa, look at that bird. Pidgey. Whoa, where's it going? Alright, so anyways, I'm going to show you guys a tutorial on how to set up a server for Pokemon, so that'll be really awesome. Just stick towards the tutorial towards the end of the video. You know what would be really awesome is if you could teach Pidgey to fly. Imagine that, flying around Minecraft. That would be such a great idea. So let's go to this Vulpix and catch him, because I have myself a full list of Pokemon. I have myself 6 Pokemon. I am in creative mode, so that's why I'm throwing these Pokeballs all the time. So there we go. Now I have caught myself a Vulpix, and let's go ahead and wait till I catch him, because if you happen to have yourself too much Pokemons, this Pokemon that you have last caught will be sent to your computer. It says right here, your party is full, Vulpix is sent to your computer. So what you do is craft yourself a PC. In order to craft that, just look at the crafting recipe that will display on the video. What you do is just place that down, and just look how nice this computer looks. It looks really awesome. So you could just take this computer wherever you go, so it has awesome mobility. What you do is just right click on that computer, and here is your last Pokemon that you have caught, which is a Vulpix. So now I'm going to grab myself a, let's say, the Pidgey, and I could place a Pidgey right here. I could swap Pokemon. I could place him right here, Shelter right there. We could grab ourselves Bulbasaur and just place him right here. Doesn't really what you do. You can place them in any box, because there are a ton of boxes in which you can, place any sort of Pokemon you like, and there's up to 8 boxes, and there we have it, guys. So you could just organize your Pokemons by water, let's say fire, let's say earth. There's just so much possibilities you could do with this computer. And another cool feature that is in your computer is a instant already installed Pokechecker. So what you do is grab yourself a Pidgey or any Pokemon and just drag it here to the Pokechecker, and it'll just tell you the information about your Pokemon. And you could just go back to the PC, or let's say you want to delete your Pidgey. Let's say you just grab your Pidgey and you just throw him to the trash can. There you go, you just lost your Pokemon. You could throw away your Pokemon right here. And now for one of the most useful items, the Pokedex. This will indicate what Pokemon are available in this mod. So all we have to do is just craft ourselves a Pokedex. Crafting recipe will display on the video, and what you do is just craft this and right click, and there we have it, the Pokedex, which looks really awesome with its nice overlay. It's really sweet. Check this out, a 3D model of the Pokemon rotating in 360. Check that out. So we can see our Bulbasaur, and we can see Ivysaur and Venusaur, and you can see the evolution, the height, the weight, the rarity, and we can see the description of the Pokemon. And all you do is just scroll down, and it's very easy to maneuver this. It's not really that hard. If you guys see a Pokemon that indicates like this, it shows like a white figure, a super huge white figure, then that means that this Pokemon isn't currently available in our mod at the moment. So we can't really capture these Pokemons at the moment, but this mod is totally increasing. There's already 77 Pokemon, and to indicate what Pokemon that are within this mod, all you do is just hover over the name. So we have ourselves a Pikachu, and he is in this mod. I've seen him a couple times. He's really chubby, look at him. And now you can just see what Pokemon are in this mod. So there's 77, like I said, and let's just scroll down to to see what other Pokemon there's. So there's Pidgey, Pidgeotto, and Pidgeot, and let's just keep on scrolling down. And the most rarest Pokemon you could catch is a Mew. And if you scroll towards the very bottom, let's scroll down all these question marks. I'm pretty sure he's gonna probably end up filling all of that out, but he's actually arranged all this according to their IDs of the actual Pokemon. So here is a Mew in which he actually craft, and he did mention that the animation of the Mew is super awesome. I can't really see this Pokemon yet because the rarity is a legend. It's really hard to catch yourself a Mew or to find him because I don't know where he's located at. If single player's command would update, I will be able to see myself a Mew because I could, spawn him. But here is a Mewtwo, which it hasn't been added in yet, but here is a Mew and a Dragonair, Dragonite. Nope, those aren't in there yet, but the rarest one you could catch right now is a Mew. Pikachu! So now we're going to be looking for some special ores in which you can find them around water, you can find them around trees, or you could really find them anywhere. They can be really hard to find, but anyways, let me go ahead and look into my inventory and show you guys the special ores. There are the Thunderstone ores, the Leafstone ores, and the Waterstone ores, and they all look the same. They look just like this, and I have a video clip in which I'm going to show you, and these ores are very special because you can craft yourself special stones in which you can make your Pokemon evolve very quick, which we're going to do with Caterpie, which is in my inventory. And let's check out the animation of these Pokemon. The animation of these Pokemons are flawless. They did such an amazing job making these Pokemon animate, and just look how fast he's running with his little small legs. I really do like Krabby. And check this out, I have found myself a temple. What do you know? I found myself a lot of really awesome things in this seed. I want to show you guys this seed because it's a really interesting seed. Just check that out. Pause the video and get down that seed because this world map is really sweet. It has a ton of Pokemon. As I was exploring my Minecraft world, I stumbled upon these weird looking trees. So I ran back home, got myself some dirt and some pickaxe, and I just started mining it, wondering what is this? What type of ore is this generating along trees like this? So it turns out it's some leafstone ores, but instead when you happen to break those ores, you'll get yourself some leafstone shards, and if you have yourself 9 of those shards, you could craft yourself a leafstone. And now, let me just place the last piece of the shard, and there you have it, the Leaf Stone. So now if we have ourselves a Leaf Stone, what we can do is we could evolve any Pokemon that is Leaf type. So I'm going to get down from this village. This is like the 30th village I found today. So many villages around this world. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to summon my Caterpie. I'm going to press P, and there he is. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab myself a Leaf Stone and just right click. Now let's go ahead and check out if he evolves or not. If not, then that's not great, but yeah, he did not evolve yet. But if you notice, on his icon, now he has a Pokeball on him. That means that later on he will eventually evolve because he has the Leaf Stone on him. These are all the stones. We have the Leaf Stone, we have the Fire Stone, we have ourselves, this is the Water Stone, this is the Moonstone, and the Thunderstone, in which you can find these ores around Minecraft. Another cool thing that you could do with your Pokemon is that you can make it hold your items. So we could give him a Leaf Stone. You just right click on your Pokemon, and if you want it back, just right click again and he'll drop his Leaf Stone. But let's say I want to give him a pickaxe. What you do is just give him a pickaxe, and you'll notice that on his icon there will be a Pokeball. If you want your pickaxe back, all you do is just right click, and there you have it. You get your pickaxe. You could give him a crafting table, he'll hold on to that. You just right click to get it back, and there you have it. Your Pokemon could hold your items even while you're mining. I want to see how Pokemon evolve, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to craft myself a ton of rare candies, and there we have it. I'm not using Action Replay or Game Shark, I'm just crafting rare candies because you could craft them. And now I'm going to grab all these rare candies and I'm going to give it to my Caterpie over here that's like doing a little dance next to this Pidgey. What I'm going to do is I'm going to keep on right clicking, and there he goes, he just evolved, but that was really quick how he evolved. There's no special, you know, dun 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 dun. You guys remember that song? I'm not sure if I'm just acting like a fool right now, but every time I give him a rare candy, he's going to evolve a bit quicker. There he is, now he's a Butterfree. Every time I right clicked with him, he evolved every time. So could I give rare candies to my enemies? No, you can't. So it's only to your Pokemons. I can just keep on giving them rare candies. And there we have it. What is going on? So he learned a new move called Whirlwind, and I have too much moves, so what I could do is I could remove one. I'm going to get rid of String Shot, and there we have it. I could just keep on giving him more, and now he learned Psybeam. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of, let's say, Supersonic, and I'm going to keep on going. He learned Silver Wind, which is a really good one, so I'm going to get rid of Gust, and there we have it. Tailwind, I'm just going to cancel. I don't want that one. And you could just keep on messing around with your Pokemon, and check that out. Now I have myself a Butterfree. Sweet. There are no Pokemons found in the Nether. Guys, I want to introduce you guys to my new friend. You guys are going to be amazed. Check it out, Gyarados. Look how huge Gyarados is. This is, holy cow, he's about to eat me. Leave me alone, Gyarados. Holy cow, check that out. There is Gyarados himself. Can you believe how big that model is? Wow. I'm gonna return him because he's super huge. But anyways, guys, there are some items that you can find in Too Many Items or in creative mode that you can't really find anywhere else. So let me show you guys these items. Let me go ahead and switch out Gyarados. I don't need him anymore. I'm gonna just pull out Squirtle again, Clarice. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna summon, let's summon Squirtle right here. So there's an item called EXP Share. If I would happen to give this EXP Share to Pikachu, and while I'm battling with Squirtle, Pikachu is gonna get additional experience because this is EXP Share. I used to use it all the time in the Game Boy Advance editions. It's really useful. Another item I would like to show you guys is the Lucky Egg. Now, there isn't any information how to obtain yourself a Lucky Egg, but for right now, there doesn't seem to be anything of use for the Lucky Egg. It doesn't really hatch, so I've been running around for like hours with this thing, making this video's been really long. But anyways, there's also berries. These berries can be found, I don't know. There's no information about those berries, okay? So it's really hard to find these berries. You can't craft these berries. With the Risugami's recipe book, it doesn't show any information about crafting these berries, but overall, those berries are in the game, and sooner or later, I'm pretty sure that Mod Creator is going to add in bushes, maybe trees, in which you could obtain these berries, which Pokemobs did, but that would be really insane if you could, because you could heal your Pokemon by feeding them these berries. Your Pokemon does not help you against zombies and creepers. So I have found more of these ores. They're all along these trees, and another cool thing that I noticed is that from a Charmander, or this is a Charmeleon, every time he walks, he brights up the place. Look at this. You see, by the back of his tail, there's so much brightness that he just lights up the whole entire place. Even that it's nighttime, he lights up the area, so that's really awesome. His back of the tail actually does work with this mod. You see that he's uncovering so much land, and he just made all of this land bright. I am finding so much Pokemon over here in the desert biome. Check this out. I found myself a pretty good Pokemon right here. This is him right here. I never messed with the newest, I think this is the new generation of Pokemon. I'm not sure if this is the first generation because I never heard of this Pokemon before. I'm just used to the old first generation Pokemon, and I believe that one's a new generation Pokemon. Just check this out. I found myself another village. Come on, this is like the 30th village today. But anyways, guys, that is basically it. This is my full review, but there's only a few things I couldn't really cover. I couldn't find any trainers. I've been running around for like 3 hours, and I haven't found any Team Rocket Grunts or trainers that I could battle with. So I believe that those guys aren't really in this version at the moment. There is a Mew, but I couldn't find a Mew. I've been running around, like I said, for 3 hours, and yet I haven't found anything that looked like a Mew. So I've been doing this for such a long time, and I can't keep it up because I want to release this video for you guys. But anyways, guys, hopefully you guys will enjoy this mod review. I reviewed most of all the items. And yes, if you want to see all of the Pokemons, I recommend to craft yourself a Pokedex because that will show you each single Pokemon that is within this mod. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for rating this video. I really do appreciate it. I put a lot of effort into this video. Hopefully you guys could see that. Wow, these trees look cool. Anyways, guys, let's go ahead and see how to install this mod. Let's install this for a client and for a server, so you could be playing Pokemon with your friends even on a server. So let's go ahead and install this mod. This mod is really awesome. I give it a 10 out of 10, 1,000 out of 1,000. This mod is freaking awesome. Alright, so let's go ahead and install this mod. This mod is really easy to install, so we shouldn't have any errors. But the first thing I'm going to want to do, of course, before installing this mod is go here to Options and force Ultimate Game. The reason why I'm going to force Ultimate Game is because I have mods currently installed. If you guys have mods currently installed, I always recommend to back them up because you're never too sure if this mod is compatible with any of your mods. If it's not compatible, you will go back screen and you won't be happy. So Options, force Update, and Login to download a brand new Minecraft.jar in which we're going to mod. So I'm going to go ahead and leave this updating. So I'm going to minus this, and you're going to get the download from my description. It's going to take you to my website. You're going to get Minecraft Forge Universal 4.0.0.230, and you're going to get the Pixelmon. And there you have it. And if you want to host this for a server, just get a regular Minecraft server.jar. You guys won't believe this, but you know, in the new updates of Minecraft Forge and in Pixelmon, these universal downloads will work for a server. So all you have to do is just download this once, and this will work both on client and on server. So we're going to be installing this for our client, and then we're going to install this for a server. So this is the only downloads you need, just these 2 zips and a jar. So there we have it. Now let's go ahead and install this mod. You could get Risugami's recipe book if you like, and all you have to do is just drag these to your desktop, and let's go ahead and install this mod. I'm gonna go here to start, search a program file. I'm gonna type in %appdata%, and for Windows XP users, you should see here run, and run %data%, and it should take you up here to the roaming folder. Click on the roaming folder, and you should see .minecraft in the very top. You're gonna go into your .minecraft folder. You're gonna see bin, resources saved, and everything else. Go into your bins folder. Before you open up your Minecraft.jar that's located in your bin folder, you have to make sure you have your Minecraft game closed. Here's my Minecraft game that I just force updated. You have to exit off your Minecraft game before installing any mods. So exit off your Minecraft game. Now you're going to right click your Minecraft.jar that's located in your bin folder. Open with Winrar or any 7-zip opener. You're going to open up your Minecraft.jar with Winrar. Go ahead and open that up and move it aside. The first thing you have to do, of course, before installing any mods is to delete MetaInf. You have to delete MetaInf. So right click MetaInf and delete files. Say yes and delete MetaInf. Now MetaInf's gone. Now we can continue. Go ahead and open up the Minecraft Forge Universal. Just double click that and move that aside. You're going to see a ton of files. All you have to do is just press Ctrl A to highlight all the files. You're going to highlight all the files from the Minecraft Forge Universal. So you're going to highlight all those and drag it into your Minecraft.jar side. And replace, press OK, and go ahead and exit off the Minecraft.jar, and go ahead and exit off the Minecraft Forge Universal. Make sure you're still in your bin folder where you open up your Minecraft.jar with WinRAR, because you're going to go back one. So go back to your .minecraft folder with bin, resources saved, and everything else. Now what you're going to do is open up the Pixelmon download. So you're going to open that up, and you're just going to move that aside. What you have to do now is you're just going to highlight these two folders and simply drag them into your .minecraft folder, and that's it. All you have to do is just that. There we go. All you have to do is just that, and bins, database, you have mods right here, and that's basically how to install this mod. All you have to do is just do the same exact things as exactly what I did, and you'll be able to run this mod, and you should be able to play. So let's go ahead and log into our games, and you'll notice that this little pop-up will appear, and that's just Minecraft Forge loading all the mods and all the class files and all that good stuff. So anyways, let's just stay here in the title screen, and it should be able to work. There shouldn't be any errors. As long as you have deleted MetaInf and you have just followed this tutorial, it should be able to work. So you'll notice right here it says 4 mods loaded and 4 mods activated. You go here to the mods section, and it should be able to load and should be able to work. But for some reason, I am getting very, very bad FPS. I'm not sure what's going on, but I'm getting very, very bad FPS. Alright, so that was just my computer lagging it up. It's because I was recording a lot of videos today, and my computer just really couldn't handle that much videos. But there I am. I have now logged in, and now I have my Pokemons right here in the top left corner. You'll see that it says Gladys, and you'll see that it says Pikachu. So there we have it. Now let's go ahead and install this mod let's go ahead and do this for a server. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to exit off my Minecraft game. We have already installed this for a client. Make sure to tell your friends to install this mod on a client in order to join your server. So what you have to do is just download this, minecraftserver.jar. You have already installed and downloaded these files. These files are universal. They'll work for your client and server. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a new folder in which we're going to place the server in. So I'm going to right click new folder, and I'm going to call it anything I like. I'm going to call it Pokemon. I'm just going to call it Poke. So for my Poke server, I'm going to call it Poke, this folder. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drag over this minecraftserver.jar into my Pokes folder. So now you're going to go into your Pokes folder, if you did call it Pokes folder, and what you're going to do is just run the server once. Just double click the server and just let that run. All you have to do is just double click it once and just wait till it spawns its region and waits till it's done. And once it's done, go ahead and spell STOP, and there we go. Spell stop. And now it should be overwriting all the files and all that stuff. So go ahead and leave it to stop. And once it says N, there we go. So now what we're going to do is, once we have already ran the server once, now what we're going to do is right click the Minecraft server.jar. You're going to right click that, open with WinRAR. So you're going to open up the Minecraft server.jar with WinRAR. Open it up and move it aside. Do not delete MetaInf on the Minecraft server.jar. Do not delete MetaInf. What you're going to do is open up the Minecraft Forge Universal again. You're going to open that up and move it aside. What you're going to do is highlight all these files again. So you're going to press Ctrl A to highlight all these files. You're going to highlight all the files from the Minecraft Forge Universal and drag it into the Minecraft server.jar. So you're going to drag this all into your server and add and replace, press OK, and you are done. Go ahead and exit off everything because you are done. Make sure you're still in this folder because we have modded up our Minecraft server.jar. It cannot be an exe. It has to be a Minecraft server.jar. It cannot be a bucket either. So now what you're going to do is open up the Pixelmon again. You're going to open that up, move it aside. You're going to highlight these two files, database and mods, and drag it into your servers folder, the Poke folder right here where it says world, ban list, server IP, all that stuff. Just drag it in and it should be able to work. That is it, guys. That is basically how to install this mod. on a server and for a client. So also another thing you have to remember is you should already know how to make a server. I have tons of tutorials. I have a port forward tutorial. Just be sure to double check that and try to set up a server. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and double click my Minecraft server, and it should be able to load up. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna log into my server, and it should be able to work because I have installed this for a client and I have installed this for a server. So I'm going to go to multiplayer in a bit. Let me go ahead and load Minecraft. It takes a while to load. Alright, so I'm going to go to multiplayer. I'm going to do a direct connect. I'm going to call out localhost. I'm going to connect to localhost and press OK. And I should be able to join my server. And look what it says right here. Welcome to the world of Pixelmon. Now, pick your desired Pokemon to start off with. So I'm going to pick Eevee. So I picked Eevee, and now what I'm going to do is press P to summon him. And there we have it. I have my Eevee right here, and it works totally fine on a server. So there we go. I have my Eevee. I could just call him back by pressing P, and that is basically it, guys. That's how to install this mod. It works for a server. Have fun with it. Really awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you guys for rating, commenting, subscribing, all that good stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and catch you guys later. Thank you guys for all your support. See you around.
This video is part of the WAY movement, a career path in video sponsored by TGN. To learn more, visit tgn.tv.